everybody? We're back again at the Full Disclosure Now conference, and with me here I have Alandra. How you doing, Alandra?
Hello, I'm well. How are you?
Awesome. Hey, what is it that you practice in helping people?
The primary thing right now is that I'm working with other ritual abuse and secret space program survivors to help them heal. So I'm doing coaching and healing sessions with them, or really with anybody, but that's my specialty.
That's really intense, and that's extremely necessary as more people are waking up and realizing, what sort of nefarious things have been going on in the world, and realizing that they may have been a part of that. How did you start that journey in helping people?
Well, I'm a survivor myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And did you were you hypnotized to not remember, or did you always remember the sort of things you went through?
They did a lot more than hypnotize me.
Yeah.
I went through very intense electrical and chemical torture, for instance, to try to obscure my memory, but it comes back over the years.
Wow. And around what age did the memory start coming back for you?
Well, I got free in 2003 when I was about 17 on this timeline in this body. I have multiple timelines, multiple bodies, but for ease of reference, 17 in this body, mind, this timeline, 2003.
Amazing. I imagine that during that time in 2003, that coming to remember might have been terrifying. What was the state of your life during those years of beginning to remember and acknowledge that this happened to you?
Well, I wandered around in a daze and a confusion most of the time, and eventually found my way to Japanese Zen Rinzai, Zen Buddhism, and started writing poetry on the street for people. So on a portable typewriter, I'll write poetry for people upon request.
Wow.
So I'm still doing those things. I meditate every day, and I do poems at farmers markets and different events. So I guess I'm still doing those things, but they were just things that I could get into that didn't require a lot of executive functioning, which I did not have at the time. Yeah.
I can relate to that. Wow. That's amazing. And at what point did you come to this place of feeling well enough with yourself to start helping other people?
Well, I went public with my own survivor story in 2017, and that's basically when I came out not only with my own story, but also came out as a healer working with others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So meditation and Zen Buddhism really helped you ground and center yourself to process everything that had happened to you, right?
The meditation definitely, the religion not so much, but it was a way to learn to meditate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. Wow. And when somebody first comes to you and has probably never spoken to anybody before, do you have like a certain protocol in how you help people get a sense of groundedness or safety? Is there a specific meditation that you take them through?
It really depends on the person. The overarching response is human compassion. That's the thing that works, the thing that's real. Love from cosmic source, love from my personal heart, channeling that as much as possible.
Beautiful. So this conference, Full Disclosure Now, is about bringing disclosure to the people, to the world now. And events like this are really important because we get to come together and talk about the truth of what's really happening. This is a brand new, movement that's only been hitting a certain level of critical mass over the last few years, and it's still sort of kind of fractured and decentralized. Is there, with your practice in healing yourself and being of service and healing others over the last 5, 6, 7 years, is there anything from your experience, your wisdom, that you see is sort of missing in the movement today?
Well, the biggest thing that we all need to do is believe ourselves and trust ourselves. There are millions and millions of survivors. Most of us are still unconscious, and largely because we don't believe ourselves. We don't think our own experience is possible. That's a lot of what I do for people. I just wave my "you're not crazy" wand, because we're not crazy. Like, crazy things have been done to us, but we are not crazy. So
Yeah.
That's a big key.
Yeah. Acknowledgement, validation, confirmation is really important in helping people trust themselves, in affirming to themselves that this happened. Because I myself have been a part of abductions and these ritual abuses and put in these programs. And even though I know for a fact that I went through these things, every single day I experience moments where I still tell myself, and maybe it's a deeply embedded program that I'm crazy and I'm still making all this up, you know, and I have to constantly come back to the story of all the things that I went through that remind me and affirm to me, no, dude, you are not crazy. This is actually happening. But it's just at times so hard to believe, and at times we don't want to believe it because it's not a fairy tale. It's a living nightmare.
This is
You know?
true.
It's very very true. So, well, I'm so glad that I was able to meet you here today.
glad I was able to meet you
We've been
too.
spending the last few days together, and we would love to have you for a full live stream episode on our podcast.
Sure.
Real quick, can you tell the people where they can find you?
Oh, sure. Well, I'm on YouTube under my own name, Alandra Markman. People interview me, and I have my channel, which is youtube.com/Alandra Markman. So that's pretty easy. I have a lot of meditations up. I lead a guided meditation group, usually once or twice a week. People can join on Zoom if they want. It's an email list.
Awesome. That's excellent.
Yeah. And I'm at OntarianJourneys.com. That's my healing website. So Ontarians, like the star Antares, Antarean, journeys.com.
Quick question about the star Antares. That is the star that is located in the constellation of Scorpio, correct?
Yes, it's the heart of the Scorpion.
The heart of the Scorpion. What sort of connection do you have with that?
I'm a Scorpio.
So am I. Well, I'm a Scorpio rising with Pluto and Scorpio conjunct my rising sign. Okay. Have you felt like a soul connection to that planet?
Very deeply.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I would love to unpack that with you more
Yeah.
on a future episode
Sounds
because
good.
it's come up to me in mysterious ways, but I haven't dove deep into it. So.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. Well, the descriptions for where you can find Alandra will be, or the links, I'm sorry, will be in the description below. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.